Next up, a tale of two cities that, when combined, make a great place to visit, stay, and play.
We're in Tawas City. We're in East Tawas, Michigan. Actually, we're in both.
Tawas City and East Tawas are located in the eastern Lower Peninsula right at the northern edge of Saginaw Bay on Lake Huron. These towns are so close to each other that folks who live in and love the area just call it Tawas. This whole community knows how to live right. There's great shops and restaurants, the people are really friendly, and if that's not enough, across the street is water, water, water. It was my first time exploring the area, so I asked the locals what there was to do. The response was overwhelming.
Now here's a prime example of why we're doing this show. Just 2 hours from my house and an hour that way, now you can't see it because of the whole curvature of the earth thing, is something I knew nothing at all about. And I should, and soon you will.
It's called Charity Island, a beautiful island right in the middle of Saginaw Bay. And if you want to go there, you gotta go by boat. There's a great sunset dinner cruise that you can take to the island, but we opted for a morning trip just to have a look around. It's about an hour boat ride out, but with the scenery, it's great. The air is clean, and there's a really good chance you'll have a close encounter with a Great Lakes super freighter. They're an awesome sight to see. As you get close to the island, you realize just how big it is. It's 222 acres with 3 miles of shoreline, and it's even got an 11-acre lake. When you arrive, you start to feel totally removed from civilization. All you hear is the quiet of the island. When anyone visits, they are greeted by Jack and Karen Wiltsey, who actually live in the historic Charity Island Lighthouse. I had a chance to spend some time with Jack and learn about the island and its unique geological history.
Out here on Charity Island, you know, it's really a knob of limestone, this island, and Little Charity Island off to the south there. And what we learned was the limestone is full of flint. And the Native Americans were coming out here for 2,000 years before the first Europeans arrived. And I was amazed to learn that the flint on Charity Island comes in almost perfectly round nodules.
That looks like a pear.
Yeah, a pear from the size of golf balls all the way up to bowling ball size.
And this is flint.
This is flint. And so Native Americans could come out here, and this is a soft limestone.
Yeah.
It's been being eroded since the glaciers retreated over 9,000 years ago.
Right.
The wave action erodes the soft limestone and it frees these harder flint nodules. So Native Americans, all they had to do was wade out into the water and gather these things up.
And they can make arrowheads.
So they would occupy the island all season long, generation after generation, to come out here to get it. Because if you lived in Saginaw Bay before the first Europeans arrived, you lived in a culture without metal, this would have been a very important resource for your survival out here.
So you can come out here and have dinner and learn something.
We do a whole history presentation out here before dinner.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
And we go from the Flint being formed 300 million years ago to Michigan becoming a state, acquiring the island.
To what's for dessert?
And that too.
Now, I decided I had to go up inside the lighthouse. Here I live in Michigan, and I'd never been up in one before.
Well, Brian and I, we braved the Alfred Hitchcock staircase on the way up here in this lighthouse, but the view is absolutely spectacular. Take a look at this. Incredible. You can see forever.
Boy, after all the climbing and learning, I was ready for some R&R. And where better to get it than Jack's house? We sat on the front porch and discussed quality of life.
You know, this is about the only place I've ever been able to sit and just do nothing is on my porch out here on Charity Island.
I'm your new best friend. I can do nothing better than anybody else. Well, we'll have a contest. We'll see. Ready? Go.
Hey, yeah, there you go. Come out anytime and we'll we
Do nothing.
Yes, we can compete. It'll be great.
The boat ride back to the mainland was great. I got to meet some new people who gave me a ton of great ideas for more places we should explore on UTR. We had so much fun, we almost went back for dinner that night.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Captain Mark and myself, I'd like to thank you for visiting Charity Island today. Don't forget to take your valuables as you deboat, or unboat.
Depart.
Right, as you depart the boat. And thanks again for being with us. Did the boat ride mess up my hair too much?
You're looking good, sir. That hairspray worked wonders.
Thank you, Captain Mark.
I'm definitely coming back for a dinner cruise with my wife. I know she would totally love it. Under the Radar Michigan is brought to you in part by the Michigan State Housing Development Authority.